Hey guys, this video is being continued from the last video. So क्यों मुझे अपनी इंटर्नशिप बीच में छोड़नी पड़ी, मतलब क्या हुआ ऐसा, how I lost my work permit और मुझे अपने प्रोजेक्ट की वो दूर छोड़ने पड़े. It was all of a sudden a random movement, unexpected था. It was also kind of sad. So I will be talking about all that in detail. तो शुरू से शुरुआत करते हैं. तो बात शुरू होती है 23 दिसंबर 1997 से. Just kidding, it all started 5 weeks ago when I asked my manager, hey, can I get my internship extended? And he immediately approved. I might be productive or there might be some reason, and he said yes. And then I got my offer letter from HR and I was all set. But before even getting my offer letter from the HR, I had to make sure that I am authorized to work in the United States. I had to ask my computer science department and also international student department. So first I asked computer science department, they said okay, why not? And then I asked international student department, and I checked that in those 3 weeks there were no classes, so I am authorized to work, so this should not be any problem. And I also read the terms and conditions everywhere, and then I started to apply for CPT, that is work permit. So before I could apply for work permit, I contacted my advisor क्योंकि थोड़ा procedure different हो गया, मतलब it was different as compared to undergrad. They said you have completed your undergrad. As you know, I completed my undergrad in May, so आपने मेरी graduation video देखी होगी. And then they said the procedure is different, so you have to apply for CPT in layers. So that's why it got extended. मैं last moment पे apply नहीं करा था. I mean, it kind of became difficult as you're a master's student. So हुआ ये कि I first had to contact my advisor. So first I had to contact my international student advisor. So she said first give me approval from your real advisor. तो एक advisor होता है जो आपका international student advisor होता है. The other advisor is with whom you do your projects. So मेरे साथ मतलब काफ़ी बड़ा पॉपट हुआ. So I had to get approval from my research advisor and the professor with whom I was doing research since the last 2 years. मतलब as an undergrad तो grad student की तरह continue होनी थी. He left GSU, so I was shocked. Like मैं approval किससे लूँगा? So that was kind of shocking. तो मतलब मुझे approval मिल नहीं पाया, मुझे मतलब नया प्रोफेसर ढूंढना पड़ा. दैट टुक 2 days. सो बाय द टाइम इट वॉज मंडे व्हेन माई इंटर्नशिप वॉज बीइंग कंटिन्यू, मतलब वो एक्स्ट्रा 3 हफ्ते वाला पहला दिन. सो आई वॉज शॉक, मतलब कि जिसके साथ मैंने 2 साल मतलब रिसर्च की, ही डिडंट टेल मी एंड आई वॉज वेरी स्केयर्ड. एंड देन आई फाउंड अ न्यू एडवाइजर एंड ही गेव मी अप्रूवल. हे, यू कैन डू योर इंटर्नशिप इन these 3 weeks. I have no problem at all. And then approval was sent to my international student advisor, and then I applied for CPT, and my CPT application was sent to ISSS, that is International Student Department. And then first of all they denied. They said, oh, the fall semester starts from 2nd August, actually 5th August. तो मतलब fall semester 5th August में है, पर इन 3 हफ्तों में कोई classes नहीं है. Like these 3 weeks are part of fall semester, but there are no classes, so that means I should not be allowed to do internship. Then I gave them evidence कि यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है कि यहाँ पे 3 हफ्ते classes नहीं है. Then they were going to approve it. मतलब they said we will approve your CPT. मतलब मैं मतलब HR को भी कहा हुआ था. I was working right, so they will give me my CPT. They will give me my work permit. But it got denied because then they found out, oh, we cannot give you work permit because you're not a student. क्योंकि on paper I graduated on 2nd August, but officially जब मैंने मतलब अपनी ceremony की थी, I graduated in May. तो मतलब on paper कारण मतलब मैं graduate हो चुका था, तो मेरा status student ही नहीं था. And you know that internship is only for students, and once you're no more a student, you do full time job. तो मुझे फुल टाइम जॉब चाहिए थी, एंड फॉर दैट आई नीड टू गेट OPT. एंड आजकल आपको OPT का पता ही है, द टाइम टू गेट OPT इज़ लाइक 3 months to 5 months, लाइक इट्स गेटिंग डिलेड. तो मतलब इतना कुछ लास्ट मोमेंट में हुआ, मुझे पता ही नहीं था. तो इफ समथिंग वॉज ऑन ट्रैक देन आई कुड हैव अप्लाइड फॉर OPT, दैट वुड हैव सेव्ड मी. बट फॉर दैट आई हैड टू अप्लाई 5 months ago, so that wouldn't have been possible. So yeah, ये थोड़ी बहुत international student problems हैं. मतलब if they would have said I'm enrolled in school for these 3 weeks as well, मतलब होना चाहिए कि मतलब these 3 weeks मतलब मैं grad school start कर रहा हूँ, तो मेरा 3 हफ्ते में I cannot work anywhere in the United States for these 3 weeks. So this is kind of weird, मतलब मुझे पता नहीं था. And I would also like to share that कि अगर मैंने अपनी internship extend नहीं की होती, if I would not have extended my internship on paper, so as you know that I did the convocation ceremony and etc. in May, and I officially on paper I graduated on 2nd August. अगर मैंने extend नहीं की होती, तो then I would not have been able to do my internship either, because again you have to be student. So with the help of summer semester, मतलब इसे summer semester कहते हैं, so I was technically enrolled in the summer semester for this internship. I took 1 class in school, तो मतलब मैं student था. But in these 3 weeks, like this is not a semester, तो मतलब this is not a class. And also like I asked my manager and I told them, hey, I cannot work. They said we could have hired you as a full time for these 3 weeks, and if I would have told them on time. अगर मतलब OPT is another work permit फॉर फुल टाइम एम्प्लॉयज़ और वंस यू हैव ग्रेजुएटेड, तो अगर मतलब सब कुछ टाइम पे हुआ होता देन आई कुड हैव बीन एबल टू अप्लाई फॉर OPT. और अगर OPT कुछ ही दिनों में आ सकती, लाइक एज यू नो दैट वेट लिस्ट और टाइम टू गेट OPT दीज डेज इज 5 months, up to 5 months, 3 to 5 months, मतलब काफ़ी लोगों की डिले हो रही है. अगर वो टाइम पे आ सकती देन आई कुड हैव बीन एबल टू do full-time job for these 3 weeks and it would have been fun. And also talking about volunteering, मतलब मैं फ्री में भी काम कर सकता था, but that's against companies policies. मतलब मैंने आप पूछा कि can I work for free, can I just volunteer, but they said they don't hire volunteers and they can get into legal issues for that, so that's why I can't do either. But anyway, जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है, क्या कर सकते हैं. And also it was about communication gap, because when I asked international student department they said yes, but oh later on they found I'm not a student, so it was also that. तो मतलब किसी को blame नहीं किया जा सकता, it's just a communication gap. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.